Well, hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It's great to be with you. It is Friday. It's October 4th, actually, 2024. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It means we're wrapping up the master topic for this week. Let me tell you what that master topic is in case you missed it. How contextual versus literalist motivation shapes our drive for success. We're on series 3, by the way. Before we get the show started, first of all, I do want to thank you for being with me, whether you're here at 9:38 p.m., 9:38 a.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 a.m., 6 p.m., or any other time. Thanks so much for being here. Really do appreciate that. Do check out believemeachieve.com. More of my amazing, inspiring creations that will definitely propel you forward. All right, guys. Now is the chance for you to go get that delicious, tasty beverage and maybe either a healthy snack or not a healthy snack. It could be nuts, could be chocolate, peanuts, could be chips, popcorn, anything. Just go rush and get that, okay? And come right back so we can start the show because we have an amazing show to tell you about today. So welcome, everyone, to the Inspirations for Your Life podcast. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, your podcast coach, and the host of the show. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of motivation and discovering how you can unlock your unique motivational style to achieve maximum success. Whether you're driven by personal passion, external rewards, or the thrill of achieving your own promises or goals, understanding what pushes you forward is the key to living a more fulfilling and impactful life. Get ready, everyone, to explore practical insights that will transform your approach to work, leadership, and personal growth. So let's get started. Hey, you, get back from the fridge or get back from the cupboard, get your drink, sit down, and let's get going with the show. All right, everyone. So I have some engaging things I want to talk to you about, but the thing that's most important right now is the style that suits you. Identifying your motivational style for the most maximum success and understanding the importance of the motivational style. So different people are driven by different types of motivation. Knowing your style is key to maximizing productivity and satisfaction. Discovering your motivational styles help you to tailor your promises or goals, the environments and the routines that best suit your personal needs for success. Now, there are different types of motivation. All right. We have intrinsic motivation. We've talked about this before, but we're just kind of wrapping this up today. Driven by personal satisfaction, passion, or curiosity. It's from inside. People motivated this way thrive when they do meaningful or enjoyable work. Again, having a strong purpose. Extrinsic motivation. It is fueled by external rewards such as money, revering, recognition, or avoiding negative outcomes. So these individuals work best with clear incentives. Achievement motivation. They're focused on accomplishing the promise or their goal and setting the milestone and striving for excellence. You've got power motivation, motivated by influence, control, or leadership roles. And the style suits individuals who thrive when they can impact others or make key decisions. Then you've got social motivation, driven by relationships and social interactions. Teamwork and collaboration fuel the style of motivation. So this is one that's very important. And the benefits of identifying your style increases your efficiency and your focus by aligning tasks with what naturally will drive you. See, so many people I know want to do something, but they do it because they think it's going to do something for them. They always say, I want to do stuff that makes money. Well, do stuff that you like to do, and the money will come. Understanding this might be challenging for some, okay? But this will help you overcome procrastination and burnout by creating a personalized motivational strategy. Enhancing communication and leadership by understanding how different motivational styles influence team dynamics is a key element to success in life. Now, adapting to different environments, this is also very important. Your motivational style may change depending on your work or your life situation. Knowing how to adapt, like a chameleon, is crucial for sustained success. Learn to leverage different types of motivation in varying scenarios to stay agile and productive. I think the challenge with a lot of people is whether they're in a personal situation with a friend or it's at work, they're one sided and they're not open to a dichotomy of different things. It has to be this way. And we've talked about this before. When you are closed minded and you're not open, you're going to miss so many potential opportunities that are just going to like slip right through your fingers. So there are some steps to identify your motivational style. So self-assessment tools, personality tests, or journaling about what drives you can provide insights. Now reflect on past experiences. What made you feel energized? What made you feel that you had a purpose? What gave you a feeling inside that you just didn't want to stop? We've all got on a dance floor before. Maybe you like to dance. And I know when a certain song is playing, and whether you're not a dancer, maybe you're some other type of enthusiast, whether it's a sport or something else, when that happens, it's like you feel like time has just stopped. It's like you're just like there and frozen. Even though you're not frozen, it's like amazing because you're getting this adrenaline rush, this natural high. So applying your motivational style to daily life is key. Once you identify, align your day-to-day promises or goals, tasks, and work environment with your style to stay motivated and consistent. Now, regularly reassess and tweak your approach to keep up with your personal and, of course, your professional growth. Now, another important thing is to collaborate with others. Knowing your motivational style can improve how you work with others, understanding them as members of a team or just individually in a relationship, and see how these styles can foster better communication and other types of, let's say, activities and really progress forward. Leaders can use motivational styles to inspire and guide their teams more effectively, tapping into what drives each member. Now, I know you're probably saying to me, John, you know, motivation sounds like something we've been talking about. Yes, we have. There's a lot to motivation. And if you remember what I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, about this whole week is pretty amazing because we have been talking about how contextual versus literalist motivation shapes our drive for success. Now, we know what a drive is. That's something that's going to fuel us, right? We know that gas in the car is what drives the car. What fuels us could be relationships, could be money, could be freedom, could be getting an applause, could be getting a thank you letter. Okay. There are dozens of things. Or it could just give us a strong sense of purpose. That's pretty cool, right? So contextual. And I do have to give gratitude to the Bible, being a Roman Catholic and being in church and getting inspiration from the passage that came in the reading last week. That's where this whole concept came from. I mean, I knew contextual and literalist, but I said, gee, let me make it into a topic that my audience is going to like because, you know, when they talked about this in the readings, you know, if there was a problem, they said to take it out, right? Like in the Bible, they said, if your eye was the problem, pluck it out. If your hand was the problem, get rid of it. If your arm was the problem, get rid of it. If your limb was the problem, get rid of it, right? But we didn't really mean to get rid of it. So contextually we're speaking, we're talking about the fact that we need to not do that, okay? If we're literal, which we're not taking that for this meaning, but there are times when we will do literal. Like if I say to you, you know, stop it, right? That's literal, okay? But if I said, we need to stop a little bit, like that's kind of like confusing. So literalist things are exactly what you say. Whatever you say, you expect that the person is going to do exactly that. Contextual means that there is potential. Means there's potential to do so many different things. And I know it's important to understand what's going on. And so I think most people don't quite understand what all this means, but just know that sometimes you need to be contextual, sometimes you need to be literal. And, when somebody says to me, like maybe you're at a party or an event, and they say something to you and you get very offended. Well, they're just being contextual. They're not doing literal. They don't mean for you to stop. They just mean for you to change. And so we've got to be diplomatic about this, but we also have to be able to examine ourselves and others in a way that's going to fuel us to make the change. You remember what I've said before. If we can measure it, we can change it. If we can change it, we can make it better and we can become a success, right? Let's talk about um, the gentleman who invented the light bulb, right? Thomas Alva Edison. Um, you know, 999 ways that it would not work till he found the thousandth or the thousandth one way that he got it to work. So I think a lot of times we focus on what doesn't work. When something does work, we're going to have to say, wow, this is what worked. And so just take it as a lesson. So an example for contextual would be, let me give you an example. Like, somebody says to you, hey, you really need to not let the cat out of the bag, right? That's contextual. We don't want you to, spill the bean on the surprise party, right? If I say to you, stop eating or don't eat so much, that is literal. So I believe we need to understand context, number one, and we have to know the person we're talking to. Is this literal or is this contextual? And the way we can figure that out is by hyperbole. If what they're saying seems so ridiculous, then chances are they don't want you to do that. They're just trying to get you to change your frame of mind, to change the way you're doing something. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to demotivate you, but they're trying to get you to change. Um, I talked about the cat out of the bag. What are some other, if we had to think about this, I want you guys to get this. So, what are some popular, let's say, contextual phrases? Can you think of some? There are a lot, right? There are a lot of them. And so when we think about, things like, don't let the cat out of the bag. Okay. That one sounds a little bit crazy, right? Break a leg. Again, it's contextual. We don't really want them to break a leg. We want them to have good luck. Okay. So when we think about things like, dig in is you can start eating your meal. Are you really digging in? Not quite. Somebody says to you, bite your tongue. They don't really want you to bite your tongue. They just want you to be quiet. Okay. Somebody says to you, butt out. Well, they don't want you to put your butt out. They literally want you to go away. Okay. By the skin of your teeth, you just made it. Right. Beats me. Well, you're not beating anything. It's just you don't know. Drop me a line. Nobody's really going to drop you a line. They're going to write you a letter. They're going to send you an email, right? Go jump in the lake. Like you said something really stupid. Go jump in the lake or go jump in a lake. What does that really mean? Just go away and stop bothering me, right? Bag it is be quiet. There's lots of them. You can't fight the city hall. Means there's no way to beat the bureaucracy. Okay. Cut the comedy. Well, there is no comedy. You're just being told to stop being silly. Okay. Uh, don't even look like you're doing this. What they're trying to say there is nobody wants you to even be close to the situation so you won't get blamed. Don't even go there. It's a warning to just don't bring that topic up. And there's lots of other ones. Do you get my drift? No, there's no drift. It's just, do you understand what I'm saying? Um, we all have said the word gotcha. We're not going to get anybody. It's just, we understand what you're saying. Hang in there. Don't hang anywhere. Just be patient. It's going to work out. Have a ball. Well, you're not really going to have a ball. You're going to have a good time. Hold your horses. Oh, I don't have any horses to hold, let's say. That's just a phrase to get you to slow down. I can live with that. And so the more that we think about these, another one like I'm all ears means you have my attention. So you get the idea. When we think about things that are going to be literalist, those are things that are going to imply to stop doing this immediately. Like I might say something like, you better be on time. Okay. Um, Another literalist thing might be that, um, if you're not on time, you won't get dessert or something like that. So that's a literalist thing. But we have to know the person we're talking to, and we also have to understand the context. And we can figure that out pretty easily, but maybe not in the case of a total stranger. I've known lots of people that were older than me when I was younger, and my grandfather would say to me when he was alive, he would say, "John," he says, he's just pulling your leg." He's pulling my leg. No, he's not. Meaning he's basically just playing with me. I had a uncle that always thought it was funny. Every time that I'd come over, he would always shake my hand, but he would always like shake my hand and like almost hurt my knuckles. And he thought that was funny. I didn't, and so I never wanted to shake his hand. So every time his hand got, I'm like, I knew my hand's gonna hurt every time I shake his hand. And I'm like, that's not the normal way you shake somebody's hand. So understanding this whole week in that knowing what contextual is, knowing what literalist is, and knowing how that can shape us to move forward, just like we've learned in the Bible that um, Matthew, Mark, and John have used contextual examples and they've used literal examples. And together, they can help us to see a point by using an alliteration. And of course, that's not true, but that's something that maybe is going to get us to take, I'd say, more of a eye to have more attention on it, to just it be top of mind as opposed to somebody just saying something. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Mr. John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic Friday evening, October 4th, 2024. But don't you worry, tomorrow we're going to have a brand new master topic on October 5th. Do check out BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow if you don't catch one of my other shorts. Remember, we started something new just recently. We take the shows and we take the best, about 3 to 5 best shorts, and we put them out usually 30 to 60 seconds on social media. So if you watch one of those and you like it, well, that's the show. You should come back and watch the full show. All right, everyone, have a great night. Do go to BelieveMeAchieve.com, and I am abundantly thanking you for you to do that so much. Take care and have yourself a wonderful night, and I'll see you real soon.